Hello, I'm Greg Abercrombie with Haglof Incorporated. In front of me I have an increment bore and our increment bore sharpening kit. We get a lot of questions about sharpening increment bores. And it's not a real difficult process, but it is one that a lot of people have questions about. Just kind of wanted to walk with you through some of the steps on sharpening the increment bore. This is our increment bore. It's three components. You've got the handle, the extractor, and the bit. The bit obviously is the working component or the primary component and the component that you're going to want to sharpen. So we're going to put the bit here. This is a cork that comes with our sharpening kit. It comes with sharpening oil, honing oil, and 3 different sharpening stones as well as a beeswax. The beeswax component does not necessarily become involved with sharpening, but it's more for maintaining and preserving the bore in and after use. Comes with a flat stone, a conical stone, and a tapered stone or an angled stone in this kit, and the oil. First thing you want to do, get a base. I like to use a cutting board or something that's going to keep this oil from going everywhere. Get it real lubricated with the honing oil. I also like to lubricate the tip of the auger itself. First step I like to do is use the flat stone. The flat stone is used in sharpening the primary cutting tip of the auger bit itself. So make sure that you lubricate all of the stones really well. These stones do dry out, and the worst thing you can do on metal is use a dry honing stone with metal. So first thing we want to do, use the cork as a base for the component of this operation that is immobile. In this particular case, when using this stone, this is the mobile portion, this is the immobile portion. So what I do is I lean this up on my stone, probably about a 45-degree angle, lay my bore bit to where it leans and aligns with the tip or the angle that the bit is originally sharpened at, using light motion, circular motions back towards you. Sharpen the tip. Tip is the most critical. It's also the most delicate portion of the bore. So take care when you're doing this. Don't exert too much force. Once the tip is sharpened, then your cork becomes the base for your bit, because for the next couple of steps, your bit becomes the immobilized part, and these other stones are mobilized, or used, I guess, or in motion. Once again, lubricate the stones really well. Make sure they're wet. What you want to do is with the angled stone, this is for the bit, the threads themselves. So the threads themselves, I like to start towards the back and work towards the tip. Light motions in line with the angle. Of the taper, and you want to do this on both sides of the threads, short motions, and work this out to the tip of the bore. Once you get to the tip of the bore, the last thing I like to use is the conical stone. Conical stone, again, make sure it's very lubricated. Conical stone is used to hone the inside of the bore bit itself. So again, use my cork as my base, hold it down, place the conical stone inside the tip. Don't push it all the way in to where it becomes tight. Leave you some slack, light pull outward. Rotate your bit, light pull outward. Again, rotate your bit, light pull outward, light pull outward. You don't have to use a lot of force in this. You want to be delicate because it is a delicate tool, it's a delicate instrument. That's an overview of how we like to sharpen our increment bores here at Haglof. If you have any questions about this, feel free to give us a call, and thank you for listening.